Now we're going into knowledge transfer. And in innovation activity, it's often project-based. And a project is something that is time limited, it's limited in cost, and it has a goal that is some kind of function. That is how you can define a project. And the goal, it should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be accepted in the firm, it should be realizable, you should be able to actually fulfill it, and it should be timed. So that is what a goal should be in a project. And a lot of knowledge is generated when people go through a project and learn stuff. And a lot of that knowledge is tacit. It's a lot about experiences and just, oh yeah, we did it like this, and then knowledge that kind of gets transferred into gut feeling that you get from your experience. Yeah, and it's a lot about knowing who to contact and who to talk to if you don't know what you do to do. And all of that is really hard to put down on paper. You had to write an entire thesis or 3 theses to get all that information down, and then no one will have time to read it. So it's really connected to the employees' brains. They have the information, they have the knowledge, the competence. And that's what you get through projects. And how do you share this knowledge? We have sharing and learning on 2 levels, on individual level and on organizational level. And it's really a challenge for managers of firms to get the individual knowledge to transfer to the organization. And this goes for innovation projects as well. And there's really no good way that I heard about to do this that covers it. There's has been trials with, you have a database with the final reports where people have to go in and read, okay, what happened in this project, what went wrong and what went well. People don't tend to read those reports, unfortunately. They have tried also with micro articles in a database where they kind of write a shorter summary to see if people actually went in to read that. But then you lose a lot of them. You choose a lot of the really interesting stuff when it's really short. There's also been trials with a learning story, a written story with main events, more like a popular sciencey read to make it easier, and that was like 50, 70 pages instead of 200. And then they've tried with talking with others in the beginning of a project, talking with people that have experiences from similar projects to get information and to get lessons learned from them. And there's a phenomenon called project amnesia that occurs for every project, including innovation projects. And that is because there's high time pressure towards the end of the projects. Then the project has ended and the resources in the project are important. The people, I call the people resources because you do that sometimes when you talk about projects. And these people have competencies that other people want in their project. So as soon as the time is finished for the project that they're in, other people want them to move on to their projects. So they don't have time to actually sit down and think, okay, what did we learn? How can we transfer this to our organization? And it might be that the people involved in this project, they might be unwilling to actually learn from their mistakes or acknowledge that they made mistakes. And it might also be that, well, these people actually did great stuff, but they're so modest, so they're like, okay, I'm not going to write down in the report that I saved the day through doing that and this choice and through talking to these people. That's bragging. I'm going to play that not so loud. So that might be a misguided modesty from their side. And it might also be that, well, I really screwed up on this project. I for sure don't want that to be written in a report that everyone at the company can see. I don't want my coming project managers and colleagues to go through the report and see that I really screwed up there. I might be willing to share that in 10 years when I reach a very high position, but not right now when I'm struggling to reach the next step to get a promotion. So that is a reason why projects forget. It might be that you don't know how to debrief or how to process the complexity of the project and put that into some kind of writing, and I really understand that because it's really hard. It might be that the project manuals don't enforce it, and the team members might not see the point of doing it, because one project manager referred to it like, well, oh yeah, the lessons learned stuff in the end of the project, well, that or the things you never do, and that they probably don't read or look for information from other projects before they start as well. So it's really hard to get the information from the employee's brain into the organization.